Fusco Satellite Network.
You know, usually we do intros on this show and try to say at least, one positive thing about the guest.
Yeah.
Don't take this personally, bro. But, we couldn't find one good thing to say about you. I mean, maybe that you've been on this show before.
That's
but,
good.
frankly, you were bad then. So,
Cowboys, bro.
All we can say is that this guy right here, he's got the worst job probably of all time. He's manager and editor of Blogging the Boys, which covers the Dallas Cowboys.
Oof.
So that's all you need to know.
Yeah, that says
RJ
it all.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back.
Great to be back, guys. I had some spare time that, I couldn't find any other better use for. And so after 43 different attempts, I settled on this and said, why not? I'm sitting at the desk anyway. So.
Well, maybe you should have used the 44th to write a better opening line there. But,
bro.
that's all right. We know Cowboys, they crumble under the pressure.
That's what they
so
do, bro.
the writers do. They just can't perform in the moment. We get it. Okay. We'll do the performing. You just sit back and try to answer these questions. Okay. So first of all, RJ, we're 3 months into the NFL offseason here. And so far, the biggest move your team has made is signing their old running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Now, you're an insider, so they say. Was this because other equally agile running backs like Frank Gore and Clinton Portis were unavailable?
I won't lie to either of you because I respect, both of you too much.
As you should.
That particular regard.
You, bro.
But this isn't a move that I, freaked out about, especially the fact that the Cowboys are giving him number 15. It feels like a big old corporate ploy. But I will say, at least the Cowboys brought back their own washed up running back, not the New York Giants old washed up running back like the Eagles did. I mean, it's interesting how
washed up. He's in his prime, bro.
Positive attention. Yeah,
he's in his prime, bro.
He went to the how's Penn State doing? They're the Big Ten school with the most recent national championship.
What this is called the distraction.
Yeah, this is how you media
people work.
Yeah.
You can't answer the question, so you start talking about something completely irrelevant.
I mean, again, I'm not thrilled about the Zeke return, so I'm just trying to drag everybody down with me. But the good news is the Eagles have done that to themselves, despite Howie Roseman drafting Daniel Jeremiah's big board and getting a lot of credit for that.
Hold on.
Here we go. He's jealous, bro.
I love Howie.
Jealous.
I love Howie, and I am jealous. I mean, but look,
you know why
I'm
you're
coming
jealous?
From a place where it's easy to be jealous of everybody.
You're
else.
jealous because our team actually made moves in the offseason.
Also,
yours did nothing.
true.
I mean, you run this blog. What the hell were you sitting writing about? Like fan fiction?
I'll be straight up with both of you. I respect the Eagles greatly and mightily, much to my own personal displeasure. However, the thing that I respect the least about them is that they work so much harder than the Cowboys, significantly harder. They look under way more rocks than the Cowboys do, and they lose to the Cowboys over and over over again. So I just find it amazing that given the wide disparity in terms of what is put into the project, that the Eagles still are the little brothers in this equation.
Bro, you had it wrong. You said that the Eagles work harder. No, they work smarter, bro. Why would you spend weeks and weeks of doing research when you could just Google Daniel Jeremiah's draft board and be like, boom, we're done.
It's right there.
There you go.
True. You could also just bring back a player who played very well for you instead of, needing. Imagine
Tony
putting a whole new person into the player database system and getting a whole new person in HR's overall ecosystem. The Cowboys didn't have to do that with Zeke. It was efficient.
Enough of this. All right, let's talk about you for a second.
Good segue there.
You writers, like you think you're so clever with the analogies you come up with and the similes and whatnot. The other day, we saw you on this Kay Adams show. You said that the Ezekiel Elliott reunion is like the show Girl Meets World. So we have a question. Who was the target audience for that comment, and also what grade are they in?
So it was based on the original 90s show, Boy Meets World, which in reality had a spin-off like 25 years later where the main person's child was in school, kind of followed the same path. I figured as diehard Philadelphia fans, you would know this, given that the show allegedly took place in the city of brotherly love. Goes to show how inauthentic you both are.
No, we know the show, bro.
It does speak to the Cowboys just trying to tie themselves to the past. They've been accused of that a lot recently, but the Zeke thing is a case study example. But again, good job by you guys not knowing anything about Philadelphia.
Well, it's a terrible
See,
analogy.
You're the one who doesn't know.
No.
Because you don't know how to talk to an audience. I mean, you got to come up with better references. I mean, Tony, give him a better reference than that one.
Well, did you guys hear it? Did it work? You're talking about it.
Yeah. We were so taken aback by it.
By how bad
We're here to help you, bro. We want to show you how it's done, bro.
Yeah.
But if it if it hit and if it worked and it created discussion and it challenged us all intellectually, I feel like the overall goal was achieved.
If there's anyone who's challenged intellectually, it's you.
They
Here,
think
listen
they know
to this.
everything. Watch this, bro. This is how you do an analogy, bro. What about, different strokes? Jerry Jones is kind of like Philip Drummond, who adopts these two kids. Instead of Willis and Arnold, you have Dak and Zeke. Isn't that better?
See, I understand that. That makes sense.
I didn't watch that show. I'm not 100 years old.
Oh,
so,
you kidding me? You disrespect different strokes, bro. You kidding me?
Hey,
okay, all right, here's another one. What about Small Wonder? Zeke, he's going to have to compete for a spot. He's going to have to compete for a spot with running back Deuce Vaughn, who's 3'6".
Are these on Disney Plus? Can they be accessed on the internet? Or
are you kidding me, bro?
Well, how old are you, bro?
Yeah, bro.
I'm 34 years old, and I'm also old enough to.
You got to be old to understand the business. That's the problem.
We're trying to teach you, bro.
We're
trying
to
help you.
age verification for guests on this show.
Yup.
Look, let's talk Dak Prescott, right? He's entering a contract year, right?
Yep.
He could potentially become a free agent, right?
Yeah, bro.
If you had to guess right now, which team will Dak Prescott play for next year in the UFL?
I'm not familiar with the UFL teams, obviously, but I will say that my deepest fear.
Hold on, you don't know Small Wonder.
Yeah.
You don't know Different Strokes.
Yeah. Now you don't know the UFL.
What?
Yeah.
Were you born like 2 days ago, bro? We're on with RJ Ochoa
if we want to go really
far
back. But I will say that my deepest fear, if you would like to know, is the idea of Dak Prescott playing for the New York Giants in 2025.
Oh, see, that's a good.
That would be a good thing, bro. That's 2 wins for you right
He's
there.
Thinking, okay,
that would be more losses for you though, because the Eagles, try as they might,
we
still
own
can't
the
beat
G-men, bro. You kidding me?
Give me a break,
please.
Okay.
You have such little.
Dak
seriously,
has like an 8-3 lifetime record against the Eagles. There's a lot of talk coming from a very, very small little brother.
Oh, please. Who'd he beat? Gardner Minshew? Come on, please. That doesn't count, bro. Yeah.
That's true. And Carson Wentz, your former favorite son.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Exactly, bro.
We don't count.
We don't talk about that. That doesn't count, bro.
You got to pick the games that actually count.
Yeah.
And when you look at that, he's 0-2. It's just very simple to see.
Yep, exactly.
Okay? I know you're young. Your mommy maybe not let you stay up to watch this, but did you see that Tom Brady roast?
Yeah, did you watch it?
I did, yeah. I thought
How
it was
unfunny was that?
How horrible was it, bro?
It was the second funniest thing I've seen this week. Obviously, number one is
Of course he thought it was funny.
But I actually do want to pay you a compliment. I thought it was kind of cowardly how they avoided the subject of Nick Foles. If you're going to do it, you gotta let that fly.
Exactly.
There you go, bro. Finally. Took forever, but we got a good, solid take right there, bro.
Fear is something y'all are very familiar with. Talking a lot about Dak Prescott.
All right. But the problem, let me teach you something about comedy and the way it works. Because you're very young, you don't know. You're watching these shows, Girl Meets World. You've never seen a classic like Different Strokes. You don't know comedy.
Nope.
What the people like, they like topical humor, right? You get a guy like Tom Brady, he's old and retired. That's why we got a better idea for you. You're going to love this. You're going to love this.
Listen up.
A roast of Dak Prescott. Don't you think that would be a better idea?
It would, if the Eagles could qualify to do it, but they can't.
You can't even answer a question, bro. We give you a question, and then you got to go in a whole nother direction.
I would like to hear you roast Dak. I will give each of you one roast.
No.
If that makes you.
We have several
happy.
here, bro.
Tony, read him some of these jokes. You're going to love them.
Yeah,
you're gonna
listen to this one. This one's hilarious. Dak Prescott was born in the town of Sulphur, Louisiana, which makes total sense because he stinks. Oh.
That's very funny.
Sorry, it wasn't Girl Meets World.
Yeah,
quality.
exactly, bro.
Yeah. To be clear, I never watched Girl Meets World. My point of reference is about Boy Meets World. So
didn't have enough.
Being aware of its existence is
all right,
hold on.
Yeah, we'll give you another one. Here, Tony, hit him with another one.
People forget that Dak's middle name is Rain. Well, Dak, you remind me of Rain. Depressing to watch. Oh, you're done, Dak.
Look at him, Tony. Look at him. He doesn't get it.
I think this time of year, rain is quite pleasant when it's hot outside.
Of course he
does. It's a rather liberating experience.
Of course he does.
Dude, you don't have a sense of humor. You're not getting this. All right, here. All right, Tony, hit it.
Here's the showstopper.
Maybe he needs a different style of humor.
Yeah, here we go. You ready for this? Here we are. Dak is short for Dakota, which reminds me of South Dakota, which was the 39th state in the Union. And you know what's also 39th? Dak, among all NFL QBs. Oh! You done, Dak?
I would offer that you referenced it was the 39th state in the Union, and it's this whole diatribe began around Tom Brady's roast. Tom Brady's New England Patriots beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl 39.
Oh, get out of here, bro.
Dude,
He's got to
you're
go
the
negative
biggest
all the
buzzkill
time.
in the world. You know what? Guess what, RJ Ochoa? You know what that rhymes with?
Yeah.
Off the
Off
show.
the show.
Get out of here. You are the biggest buzzkill.
Get outta
Cowboys
here.
lover. Can't take a hint.
Yeah,
Goes in a
you're
billion bunch of
done.
directions. The only direction you should go
See
in is
ya.
off the show.
Fusco Satellite Network.
Is he off the line?
Jay, hang up the phone.
You know, you can't bring these young kids on a show.
No.
You know, they don't get references. It's like talking to a fetus.
It's like I'm going through growing pains talking to young people like this.